This video is for entering a invoice, the first invoice for a construction agreement. Invoicing is located under Contract and Procurement Management. Construction invoicing. As with all things in Unifier, to start a business process, I will click on Create. And we have two options, Invoice and SBP 7.2. We're doing the 7.2, which is the state application. As this is the first invoice, it's application 01. And I will open up the invoice. Which matches its application 01. Let's make that a little larger. I'll drag this over here. Our application date is 11/2/19. I can click on the year, so I can go to 2019 more quickly, and I can click on the month, so I can pick the month more quickly, and now I can pick the date. The original contract record, I click the select box, and it'll be every construction agreement that I have available. I'm doing the 6.21 with Blazer Construction. And I have the period from and the period to, which I can get from the certification document. Or I can type the date. Want to make sure that I've typed it correctly and don't have any typographic errors. We need our invoice number. Get that from, it's not here, but I do have it as a separate document. So I will record the invoice number 5469. Right here. Nothing's filled out yet because this is the first pay application, and remember, gray fields autofill from other processes or steps. Now we'll click on cost line items, and that aligns with our page 2. So to build the list, I'm going to click add, and yes, we want to bring in all those lines. And they are sorted in the order that matches my pay application, and I have total completed to date that I need to fill in from the total amount due on the pay application here. So I'll just scroll it up so it's a little bigger. My first line item is site preparation, and we're billing $3,000. Go to site preparation and enter in $3,000. We're also billing $500 on bonds. Oh, so I can't quite see that. I can widen the column. Yep, they're bonds. 500 on bonds. Billing $5,000 on insurance. And we're billing $500 on general conditions. So here's my total complete is $9,000. And my total completed to date is $9,000. If I go back to page 1, let's shrink this back down so we can see the whole, well, maybe not quite. Just make that a little broader. We have our total due to date is $9,000. However, as we know, we have a 5% retention. and that the payment will actually be the earned value less retention. And if I scroll over on the sheet here, here's my retainage this period. And here's the current payment due of $8,550, which aligns with the application of $8,550, which also matches our invoice of $8,550. As all these numbers match, I can click the blue Save button and go back to the first tab. Don't need to have these open anymore, so I can drag it in. And I am going to attach both the pay application and the invoice. I just want to make sure I grab the one that has the signatures on it of the contractor and the AE. So as you notice, I can drag in multiple files and just upload them both together. And then I will send this on into workflow. And it goes to the project manager for review. The PMPC team can decide who will do this first step. Eventually, the vendors will do it themselves, which is why there's a review step for the project manager. So as project manager, I will have seen in my task list that I have a construction invoicing record to take a look at. So we'll open the record, accept the task. We'll take a look at these applications. I will confirm the information entered on the line items is correct and the amount being invoiced is correct. And when I agree to it, I can select send, and I can send it to the project coordinator to be finished signing in DocuSign. If I thought there was an error, I can send it for revision back to the vendor or to the project coordinator to re-enter information. Now as project coordinator, I will come into the project and take a look at my task list. And under construction invoicing, I see I have a record. And when I look at workflow progress, it needs to have the signatures done. I will open the record. I will download the attachment. I will route it through DocuSign. And when it comes back, I will accept the task. I will replace the pay application with the one signed in DocuSign by selecting Revise, clicking on the gear icon to select Browse, and collect the right record, which is Blazer. It's Pay App 1, DocuSigned, opened, and upload. And I can say, yes, I've attached it. Click send. State it's approved. It will auto copy to FM accounts payable. However, I don't want to do that in this practice project. They don't need extra email. And click send. And that is our first pay application on a construction agreement. The next video will show how to do the second invoice.